Hi everybody, it's Shirley Michelle, aka Curls by Shirls. It's been a while, but welcome to my YouTube channel. I am going to be attempting a dry curly cut. So let's just get right into it. Currently my hair is basically all the same length. It's a little bit shorter on the outside, but like hardly noticeable. So the last time that I cut my hair, I had pretty short, like a bob. And at that length, it makes sense, at least for me, to have it all at one length. But now it's much longer and I need some more shape.
I look like Hagrid meets Mia Thermopolis.
A lot of my curls are starting to get weighed down. These hairs over here are looking very wavy and I just want to give my hair some more life. So I'm going to try a dry cut. This is going to be the first time that I try a dry cut. So wish me luck. On the inside here, my curls are much tighter. So they look like they're shorter, but they're just tighter curls. I'm gonna try to probably keep my hair at this length and then have voluminous curls up here. So in order to achieve that, I'm gonna try to section my hair. So first I'm gonna section the front part off. So I also want to section off like this area right here, which I believe is called the crown of my head. Okay, so now I have the bottom layer, the bottom like section where it's like super curly, but I also have some of these like outlying hairs that are like still long, and they're curly, but they're not as curly. So, all right, now I've seen people do curly cuts where they kind of put all the hair together and then at the end, that's when they like cut around like in a circle. I'm gonna try that. I hope I don't like mess this up too badly, but whatever. If I do mess it up, I'll just go get it fixed. All right, so from here, I'm gonna grab my hair all together. I'm sliding my hand down. And now I'm gonna keep my hand tight so that I can bring it towards the front so I'm able to cut it, but I'm not like losing where I was. So on the outside, I'm gonna try to cut it a little bit shorter than the inside. This is like already, I'm already regretting this haircut because it's so hard for me to tell like what the length is gonna be at the end of this. All right, it's already started, so kind of gotta just keep going, huh? I feel like I should have cut my hair like all across, like straight first, and then I did this part. It's okay. I'm actually pretty nervous about how this is going to turn out, but whatever. Okay, I think I'm going to just see how it looks now. Wow, it is so itchy. This is another thing that really like sucks about dry cuts, because now it's like the hair's everywhere. All right, let's see. Alright, it's not too bad. It does look a little bit uneven. I think I have to cut on this side a little bit. And a little bit over here too. Maybe I can just do that with the mirror here. Nope, that's not going to be possible. Okay. So, alright, I'm going to section it in half. Alright. Now I'm going to use the center piece as like a guide. Now this center piece here is going to guide the rest of my hair. I'm going to try to cut it a little bit of an angle downward because right now it looks like these outside hairs are longer, but really they're just not being pulled as far out as the inside hairs. So let's see how that looks. Alright, I think that's like good enough. I have a little bit, or you know what, no. I lied. Now this part looks longer than this part. Alright, let's try to remedy that. By the end of this, my hair is going to be so short. Okay, right here, these hairs need to be a little bit shorter and then I'll be good. Alright, let's see. Alright, now this side of my head is like pretty much the same length down there. Cool, now I'm going to make this side match. Although it kind of already matches. Alright, I'm just going to cut a little bit off of this half. But overall, it does look like it kind of matches. Alright, that's good enough for me. Now I'm just gonna make sure that there's no like single hairs that are like super long. So like that should be good. Alright. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this exact same part of my hair, I'm going to bring it up like so, and I'm going to cut off whatever's excess here so I have a little bit of layers going like the upward way. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright, cool, so I'm starting to see a little bit of layering, right? See how this part is shorter than this part? Alright. Whew. Now, this part. I'm nervous, as I should be, because look how short my hair is already. I'm actually just going to match this to this. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to use this as a guide. And it's gonna help me figure out where to cut this part. Let me put this in a ponytail first. This part of my head is like super wavy, and so I need it to be like more layered so that it creates the illusion of more curls. All right, this part I'm gonna cut around here, and I'm nervous. I'm gonna cut a little bit longer first so that I have more to work with. Can't believe I'm doing this right now. All right, it's already done. Now I'm gonna try that like outside is shorter than the middle, like a rose technique. All right, that's good enough. Now I need to see what I just did. Okay. Okay. Am I gonna regret this? Probably. Although, I don't know. It might look nice. Oh my god, I'm so crazy. All right, now I don't recommend what I just did because look at this part right here. It's so short compared to everything else, which might look really nice when it's styled though. Not for nothing. Okay, it's done. Now I gotta make the rest of it match. I'm gonna section off the sides first. All right, I'm not gonna cut it as short as this section. I'm gonna bring the total length to about the same as this. Okay, that's good. I'll do the same thing over here. Total length matches. And you know what? I might actually just leave it like this. No, I'm gonna bring it straight out and cut some so that it's layered, but not as layered as it would be if I were to bring it straight up. So I'm gonna bring it straight out. This is like more of a 90-degree. And I'm gonna cut the longer ones off short. Alright, so now there's layering coming from the back where it's shorter and it becomes longer in the front. I am liking what I think might turn out to be, but I'm not sure how it's gonna look. Okay, same thing over here, 90-degree. Okay. That's good. And now for the top layer. I think I'm gonna try to match this to like the outsides, like this part right here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna cut around here so that it matches up with that. Okay, I actually feel pretty good about this. I think I'm done cutting for now, and then maybe once my hair is styled, I'll be able to maybe even some things out a little bit. But overall, I think this looks like it might actually look nice. Just shaping it a little bit. All right. I mean, I don't like to part it just one way. So I have to make sure that it looks good middle and both sides. So for me, I think this is gonna look pretty good. I have that like rounded shape that I wanted. I have all these layers. I think this is gonna look pretty good, although I do think it's gonna be a little bit shorter than what I wanted it to be. But let me go style it up and then we'll see. Okay. All right, so I have to do this quickly. After wearing my new haircut for the day, I realized that I want to do a little bit more. So I feel like back here, I have more of like the desired look where it's like cascading layers. And over here, the layers are more like towards the bottom, right? Like it's all kind of like down here. Whereas over here, it's kind of like a little bit more round, or like layered. And so I want this look over here. So I'm just gonna take this section here. So I'm gonna actually take this little hair as a guide. I'm gonna bring it up. Oh, I'm gonna bring it up to here. And it shows me that I gotta cut right around this area. The guide is right here. I'm gonna cut all of it here. It's hard to see. Now I have like these face framing parts here. And I'm gonna make them a little bit more cascading. So I'm taking this area and I'm gonna cut here at an angle so it's kind of like so now it's more cascading. Same thing on this side. Okay. Okay, so honestly, I feel like I want to eat like 5 different items from the Taco Bell menu, and then I want to come back home and shave off my head and just never have to deal with it again. I feel like this is probably the last time I'm ever going to cut my hair. I'm not feeling too good about this right now. But let me just try to fix it a little bit. So here we have this layer that ends right around here. And then this layer comes like here. So I want to try to kind of blend that a little bit. I'm going to grab, not all of it, because I want this to stay at this length and I don't want to cut any of that off. I'm going to grab like about from here and I'm going to pull it up, not all the way straight up, not straight across this way, but like at an angle. And I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it at an angle. So like, not like this, like this. All right? A little bit more. Okay, that looks a little bit more blended, but still needs a little work. All right, we're getting there. This front part is a little bit too staggered. So I'm going to take it forward and cut a little bit here. That looks good. I think I might leave it there because I don't want to do too much. Now I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit here. It's hard to see, like my hair is covering my eyes. Okay, I'm going to follow that same thing on this side, taking not from the whole bottom part, but from the middle section, and I'm going to cut at an angle like so.
Do you want cookies?
Alright. Okay, that in itself did a good amount of
What is
fixing.
this?
And now I'm going to do this front
No,
part.
you.
Okay.
Not done.
Almost. No toques. I'm gonna start evening this out a little bit. This part's a little bit long on this side. Hopefully this looks better when it's like fully styled. Right now it looks super choppy because it's like freshly cut. I think I might be okay with this. Okay, I think I'm done.
You done?
I think so.
Done? You done?
I think so, baby. I think so.
You done?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
She was, in fact, not done yet. Here I am. I decided at the last minute that I wanted to kind of do some bangs. Not really, because I ended up cutting just a very, very small amount. Sectioned it off, twisted it maybe like 5 times, and then I cut off a small, very small amount at the bottom. And there you have it. This is where I stopped cutting. Just examining it, making sure I like what I see. There's nothing that's like kind of sticking out that I need to cut off. And now it's time to go ahead and style it. If you made it this far, leave me a comment with your favorite color or something, just so I can see who actually watched the whole thing. And then here it is styled. It looks so much healthier, so much bouncier. I mean, it's shining. I think it looks great. Overall, I don't know that I would do a dry cut on myself ever again. It was just so stressful. And while I do like how it looks, I am not like 100% satisfied with it. So it's just not really worth it for me to go through all of that just to have something that I'm not like completely satisfied with. I love the front, the back, however, not as much. And here it is straightened, although this is about a month later and it has grown a bit since I actually cut it. You can still see the cascading layers. I love how layered it is, especially towards the front of the hair. In the back of my head, there isn't as much layering, which I wish I could kind of fix, but it's really hard to do this cut on yourself. I wish I could just like come out of my body and cut my hair and then go back inside. But anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if you try it. And as always, thanks for stopping by.